as we remember the real reason that we're all celebrating this weekend. It's really Memorial Day that's coming on Monday, and the holiday with it being all around the corner. People are taking the time to reflect this weekend, to reflect on the veterans who died serving their country. This morning, the Philadelphia National Cemetery will honor all those veterans laid to rest there. Our Ross DiMattei joins us live now from the cemetery with much more. Ross, good morning.
Good morning, Jan. You know, so many of us, like you beautifully just said, treat this as a getaway weekend, a reason to celebrate the unofficial start of summer. But it's important to remember what Memorial Day is all about: mourning and honoring the lives lost, the soldiers, the men and women who served this country and paid the ultimate sacrifice so that we can enjoy our freedom still today. And that brings us here to Philadelphia National Cemetery. Let me bring in a special guest now, Jason Gunther, the Assistant Director of the Washington Crossing National Cemetery. You're the organizer of today's event. Tell our viewers, first of all, what you got going on, what you put together.
Hey, good morning. Thank you. So today we're having a community cleanup and flag placement in preparation for Memorial Day. So we've had a year-long project at the cemetery in partnership with the neighborhood to plant new trees, remove old trees, have quarterly cleanup, partner with the Martin Luther King High School, JROTC, as well as different groups like Blue Cross, PICO, and different companies, the Buffalo Soldiers, to come out here and give attention to the veterans, those who have fallen, and to make sure we can beautify the area.
I love that. And, you know, obviously you have a beautiful cemetery here already. Why was it so important for you guys to organize this and to have people remember what Memorial Day is all about? That's what this is all about, right?
So yes, it's all about Memorial Day and the veterans. So I grew up in this area, and Washington Crossing, our new cemetery, gets a lot of love and attention. This cemetery has been open since the Civil War, and it stopped burying around the 70s and early 2000s for cremations. So we wanted to build it up with the community, bring awareness about the cemetery and the veterans here, and come to find out a lot of people in this neighborhood have loved ones who are buried here. So through bringing more attention and more volunteers, allow us to multiply our staff and get a lot more work done for the cemetery.
It's incredible. And you named some of the groups that you have organized to come together today. I'm looking at the group of volunteers who have showed up, several dozen already. I'm assuming more are on the way too. What do you think that says about, you know, the fact that people still view this as a really important day and a reason to remember our veterans? What do you think it says about them?
It says that people don't forget veterans. A lot of people know, growing up, I grew up around a lot of Vietnam vets. A lot of them were forgotten. But seeing the community come out and put in the work and help us clean, and then seeing people who've been out 2, 3, 4 times this year, it shows that we're building a partnership and we're building more people and they're spreading the word.
It's a beautiful thing. You're looking for more volunteers, right?
We're always looking for volunteers. We have 5 cemeteries, 2 in New Jersey, 3 in Pennsylvania, and we're always looking for people to help and support veterans.
We'll do our best to get the word out. Thank you for putting this together. I really appreciate it. So this is going on, Jan, from 9 to 1 today. They're going to be, of course, cleaning up the cemetery and also placing flags down for all of the soldiers who gave their lives and are now buried here at Philadelphia National Cemetery. It's a fantastic way to honor and observe Memorial Day.
And what a beautiful sight out there in North Philadelphia today, Ross. Thanks so much. The holiday right around the corner, many are taking the time this weekend to reflect on the veterans who died serving their country. This morning, the Philadelphia National Cemetery will honor all of the veterans laid to rest there. Our Ross DiMattei is joining us live now from that cemetery with much more. Good morning, Ross.
Good morning, Jan. What a tremendous way to honor Memorial Day and also the many lives that were lost for this country, making the ultimate sacrifice so that we can continue to enjoy the great freedoms that have made this country so incredible. And I was going to show you the visual because it really is something to behold, Jan, but all these volunteers are spread out to every corner of the cemetery here. We're at Philadelphia National Cemetery to do exactly what these guys are doing, which is to straighten up some of the flags that have been kind of strewn about. And we were told there were 8,000 flags here. That's about to raise to 11,000. I want to bring in a special guest here. First of all, introduce yourself, sir.
Sean McCarthy from local Union 98.
Okay, Sean, I was struck by how you and your friends came in on your motorcycles. I said, are these guys here to volunteer? Of course you were.
Absolutely.
What made you want to come down today?
Memorial Day. Today's this weekend's Memorial Weekend. Why not serve those who sacrificed everything for this country and for our Constitution? Why not do a little bit, give a little back, and decorate their graves?
Are you yourself a veteran, or have you been touched by veterans at some point in your life? Like, what made you so committed to this cause?
I'm not a veteran myself. I do have friends in my union and in my motorcycle club are veterans. So, yeah, I mean, why not? Why not give back to those who gave everything?
Do you feel like the sense of this holiday kind of gets lost, from time to time? Because it feels like a lot of people want to celebrate the unofficial start of summer, but Memorial Day is really all about honoring all of the people that, are lying in their graves here. Do you feel like that gets lost on some people?
I do. I feel like sometimes people look at just going down the shore or a barbecue or a concert or a party or just a 3-day weekend. But one couple hours for one Saturday, I think everybody should be able to sacrifice that for those who sacrificed everything.
And it's not just you and your friends. I mean, we've seen several dozen volunteers turn out.
Yeah.
Does that kind of does that make you feel better about the state of our society, seeing the kind of turnout that you came out for as well?
Better about society. That's a great question. Well, for
Just
those that are here, yes, I do. And again, like for us, and for our club, we ride with other veterans clubs. In November, we're here again for Wreaths Across America to put Christmas wreaths up for all the veterans that are here, and we donate. Year round, we donate for that cause. There's plenty of flags here today, but in November, you may get 50% of the wreaths because they're expensive and everything's a volunteer. So if people can donate for the Wreaths Across America, that's even more touching.
A great reminder to not only give back on Memorial Day weekend, but as many other weekends as you can. Sean, thank you for what you're doing in the time. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay. You can be like Sean and like many of these volunteers who have come out. They're not going to be done cleaning up here until 1 o'clock this afternoon, Jan. So still several more hours to come down and really observe what Memorial Day is all about. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, good on Sean for really putting it into perspective for everyone. And as you mentioned, Ross, plenty of time for people who are watching to still get out and honor our veterans who lost their lives. Ross, thanks so much.